Our Beat the Odds series continues this morning with another student who's overcome incredible odds. Micaela Rud is finishing up at Mayo High School, but as ABC 6 News reporter Brianna Long tells us, an eating disorder haunted the beginning of that career.
Okay, so this semester I have Spanish 4, AP Physics, Modern Neuro, then I have Drawing and Painting, AP Calculus AB, the AP Lang class, and then I'm doing a mentorship with Judge Lund. Debate just finished, and then I'm also in Bella Voce. I'm a Key Club officer, and then I'm in Student Government, and then I'm in SWATs.
With a list of extracurricular activities that's seemingly endless,
Volunteer organizations.
Mayo High School senior Micaela Rud is a very involved and busy young woman.
Like we do stuff at Channel 1.
She takes mostly AP classes and has maintained straight A's throughout her entire high school career.
Obviously, you strive for that. You seem like you strive.
Yeah, I work really hard to get that, so yeah.
On the surface, her life seems perfect. But if you dig a little deeper, you'll find that at one point, that couldn't have been further from the truth.
And I didn't hang out with friends, and I was just here alone, like crying. I just remember crying on like the treadmill, and I lost a lot of weight.
That happened right before Micaela started 9th grade at a brand new school. It was also when her mom realized something wasn't right.
One time we were on the treadmill together and she just started yelling at me because I was burning more calories than she was.
After seeing different dietitians and psychologists,
I've been with Mayo for 10 years on staff.
They finally turned to Dr. Leslie Sim, the head of Mayo Clinic's eating disorder unit.
Micaela was very ill when she came to see us.
Micaela was suffering from anorexia, and in October of her freshman year, she ended up in the hospital.
I think that day that I went into the hospital, we had like a blowout where my mom found that I had been like hiding food and that it wasn't really working.
And I knew at that point this was bigger than we were.
She spent an entire month in the hospital.
And so I gained like 20 pounds, I think, while I was there.
She may have put on some weight, but Micaela's battle with the disease wasn't over.
I was still really like self-conscious about myself, and I started throwing up and I became bulimic. And so after that it all happened, I went back into the hospital for 2 weeks, and it was over my birthday.
I was not surprised to see her come back because she was really struggling.
I remember just crying because I knew I had to eat it, and it was awful. It was not a happy time, so.
But only now, 3 years later, does Micaela realize just how bad things were.
I wasn't like confident with myself at that point, and I would have just continued to lose weight. And the way that path was going, I would have been dead by now.
But she did beat it, and not just anorexia, but the control it had on her life.
It's kind of amazing to think that I could get through something like this. I never thought I could get through it.
Last summer, she even took a trip with her friends to Italy.
For someone in an eating disorder who you need to know your calories, going to a foreign country where you have no idea what you're even eating, and she came back and she didn't lose any weight. I mean, it was incredible.
She just now has a passion for life, and that's the most inspiring thing I think I've seen, and I'm really proud of her for that.
With her determination and perfect grades, the future possibilities for Micaela are endless. But the career she's leaning towards...
Through psychology, if I take that route, then that's going to be an everyday thing, trying to see what the people are struggling with and what they need help with.
Using her own battles, her own story, to help others.
If I can use all the stuff that I have went through to help somebody else, I feel like I should.
If you missed any part of this morning's Beat the Odds story, you can see it again tonight on ABC 6 News at 6 and 10. Of course, to see any of the previous Beat the Odds stories, head to our website, KAALTV.com.